Alright, so we're going to be playing Civilization 6 today. Today is the day that the Ethiopia Civ came out. It's going to be a nice cozy little stream. I got the music off right now because I'm streaming to Twitch and I don't want to get the VOD muted. Pretty simple game. Oh, can't see my cursor. That'd be pretty nice. Let me change some stuff in the game capture settings. There we go. Alright. There we go. Now you can see it. So we're doing a pretty simple game, nothing too crazy, just playing on Emperor difficulty. Standard game speed on a pretty standard continents map with a standard map size, 2:1. I haven't really played around with this Civ. I've only seen like the one little trailer. So I'm just going to go over some stuff. I know he can get pretty high faith outputs, which can make him a pretty good Civ for a religious victory, which is what I'm probably going to end up going for. But from what I understand, because of the 15% of your faith generation in cities founded on hills, units for strength, 15% of your strength also going to faith going to culture, you can transition to a culture victory if the religious victory seems less likely. The Oromo cavalry greater slightly than the courser, that it moves, replaces, receives no movement penalty for hills. Just reading some of this stuff. So, just a whole bunch of faith stuff. So, let's let the game start up. And we're gonna load in. Always seems to take a while. I see some people can get the game to load really fast. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
I got a
Menelik
squeaky chair, so you might be hearing that in the background every now and then.
You have a vision for your people. You will build both friendships and factories, alliances and railways, and use your wits and your wisdom to bring Ethiopia into a bright and free future.
Probably gonna get a good stream going. This will actually be the first game where I've actively tried to get a religious victory. I've always kind of never really seen the point. I always figured it was just the domination victory with extra steps. I never really liked the religious combat and that kind of thing. The only time I ever went for a religious victory was because I was getting the achievement. I was doing a domination victory as Germany. But I want to settle here because it's on a hill. I'd assume, because he has all those hill bonuses. But I was playing a domination game as Germany, and I had ended up, let's go straight for the holy site, capturing every city except for one. So I just sent a missionary there and converted it, and I ended up winning the game with a religious victory. So I kind of cheesed it out, but you know how it is. This is straight off the bat. Not sure if we're gonna win this game. If our spawn's a little crummy, I'm not sure how we're gonna deal with that, but right now we're just scouting out the land, trying to get some nice hill tiles, put up some holy sites as soon as possible so we can establish a religion. Not gonna go for Stonehenge because the other civs love to go for Stonehenge, and I'd rather not compete for that. Let's see, you are 9 turns away from going up, so I'm gonna build a builder. Want to get as much food in these civs as possible. Want to get food.
Let me ask leave then, to pay a tribute of respect and admiration to the once desired Matterhorn, before his head has lost the last rays of a sun.
Knowledge of astrology, so that's good for us. First natural wonder gives us that Eureka on astrology, bringing us closer to that holy site. I'm gonna turn the music and game volume down a little bit more because it seems a little high. And let's keep going. But I like this area. I want to see if there's anything living here, because I want to take as many of these as possible. I also want to settle close to the Matterhorn.
Nginavemba nzinga yeketi lufana mboto. Ngeti monavo lwasambuka kwa tata nzambi. Keti lwena vava mukabula ntemwena.
Well, I'm not a fan of being this close to another civ. The Congo can really help us with a religious victory because he can help us spread it around. And he loves civs that give him religion. Plus, he can't have his own, which is very nice for us. Just gonna be going around searching for other civs, trying to get goodie huts. Want to choose production here. We're not quite at the point where we can have a settler. I'm gonna go with a slinger, and then I'm gonna start building some farms around here, so that we can start growing a little quicker. Goodie hut. Let us learn a bit about archery.
I don't believe in astrology. I'm a Sagittarius.
So let's open up our research again. I like to usually... It's been a while since I've played Civ. Let's go for the science one, because that'll give us a nice kind of road going up, so that we can also get the all-important industrial zones soon enough. I'm going to put my warrior next to that barbarian camp to help him out. Unfortunately, I think these farms, we might have to deal with flooding there for a little bit. But nothing we can't deal with. New delegation's most welcome.
At his best.
Alright, so we want faith and gold. And unit strength versus barbarians, because we're about to go up against some barbarians, believe it or not. Let's do hill terrain, choose production. Send those guys to the barb camp. Let's build another settler and get our second city down. Let's use the scout to continue to figure out what is going on around here. Fortunately, the barbarian scout seems to have already figured out where our city is. However, fortunately enough for us, we'll probably be taken out as barbarian camp.
No man ever wetted
to hit us. There's one camp down, a little bit extra gold. Start using our slinger, hit him, and on to the next turn. So I want these guys to move in, and we're going to try, although the scout doesn't have much combat strength, we're going to try to do a bit of a sneak attack on him. Let's get these guys up. Start hitting him. Just gotta keep booping and bopping. And just like that, another barb camp down. And we just want to keep these barbarian camps under control. Well, there's no fresh water. I am going to be building a thing there. Let's have a holy site go up first. By this nice +4 tile with some of the gold we got from that barbarian slaying. And on to the next turn. So we're going to be able to make some pretty good holy sites with this geography we got going on. I think there's another barbarian camp to the north. No, I always go for this little colonization policy card when I'm not playing on deity. It's probably, I usually go for it when I'm playing on deity too, but you know, the situation will change. That settler card, I always like a little extra production towards settlers. I mix that with Magnus and that one promotion he has that allows you to. It allows you to build settlers without using population. I'm a big fan of that one. Let's find out where some horses are, because even if we're not going to build that big of an army, being able to know where the military resources are can kind of force the other civs into trading with us. So he's going to continue to go south. Are there some good holy sites we can build? This +3 one looks pretty decent. This guy's going to look for where that barb camp was, where that warrior came from. I think it's somewhere around here. Alright, so let's check our great people points. So there's not that many people in the running right now for a great profit, which is good for us. Quite at yeah, we are at 2 population, but how much is it going to cost to just purchase that shrine? Let's go and just purchase the shrine. Choose production, do a settler. What happens if I focus the city on food? Perfect. We'll get another population before we get a chance to lose it to the settler. Next turn. Pantheon already? If we start cities around here, this desert folklore one might help. But generally the one I always go for is God of the Forge. Wait, no, not God of the Forge. It's City Patron Goddess. The 25 production towards districts and cities without a district. It's just all around pretty good for just getting cities off the ground when you start out, which will help us out. Start slinging on him. Hit him, take him out. Just some free XP for us because the barbarians don't feel like slowing down. And we're gonna get some gold from taking this over.
If there are no dogs in heaven.
Another 40 gold, and I'm gonna have these guys rest and relax for a little bit. Let's get some archers, because the AI is really bad against archers for whatever reason. And I keep playing stupid and putting the scout back where he came from every turn instead of moving him where he should be. So we're gonna move him, keep going south. Goodbye. Alright, so let's move these guys around.
I shot an arrow into the air.
Choose our research. Let's get these basic ones through. found another goody hut. That's good for us. How are we doing on this great profit? 22 of 60. We get a governor tile. Means we can appoint our governor. So let's appoint Magnus. Gonna put him onto our capital because that's gonna be our settler making city. Move these guys in so that they don't just basically have the time of their life on that slinger.
When you find yourself in...
Next up, what I'm going to do is when they're finished up with the holy site over here, this is going to basically turn into a military unit pumping out Civ. And then... wait. I want to go with bronze working so that we can find out where the iron is too. So let's move him out. And there it is, the classical era. I think we might have gotten a dark age. Or a normal age. That would be fine too. Yeah, we got a normal age. So... I always mess up this era. But I think I'm going to go with monumentality because we're building a lot of cities. Going to be building a lot of districts if we're building some cities. And then I'm gonna have you guys just take the hit so that you don't take health damage when you go for the attack. And you can just kind of take hits from them until, yeah.
It was luxuries like air conditioning.
So let's change to get production towards settlers. And I think that's gonna be good for now. Civic. Ooh, let's get the Rock-hewn church. Governor tile, so we can promote. And provision. And we're back. And this settler, we're going to stay at 3 pop, and we're going to get a new city, too. And so, I want to settle by the Matterhorn, so that we can get that era score for the natural wonder bonus. Let's do it here. Choose production, put up a monument, and next turn.
Bronze is the mirror.
So we're not gonna get this next, oh my god, great profit, but what we will be able to get is we're gonna be all set up. And we're going to be able to get the next one. Should be all well and good. And I just took a glimpse at where the Congo decided to put his next city, and he's trying to forward settle me like it's no one's business. So what we want to do is we're going to try to get the... choose production, holy site, and another +4 holy site sounds pretty good to me. I kind of want a city here because this.
Thousands have lived with it.
Production. You're gonna start another settler, and we're just mostly gonna purchase the buildings for this one. How are we doing on the Great Prophet? Ooh, he passed on the Great Prophet, so we are gonna get Zoroaster. So I figure we should just go with Zoroastrianism. Don't have any fancy names for the civs. I'm not a real funny guy. Let's claim them, recruit them. Unit needs orders. Let's start sending these guys back home. I want to turn that slinger into an archer so that if Congo gets any funny ideas, we can hold them off for a little bit. We're gonna heal up. Oh, that's just a city-state. Great Bath and Stonehenge is complete. And welcome rainfall. So let's find chief religion. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Zoroastrianism. 5+4 faith. Warrior monk sounds really good, but so does reliquaries, especially if we're gonna do that transition. But then +4 faith might help us early on with the Matterhorn. Let's do warrior monks first. Or no. Yeah, that one actually sounds the best because theater square and campus buildings with faith in case we have to, if we have to do a like transition over and do that. Let's do mosques, which let us do missionaries and apostles have one spread. Let's found that religion. Next turn. Never good news. I'm just gonna automate this guy's exploration because I'm not sending him the right places, and Lord knows the computer's gonna do a better job than I am, apparently.
When wasteful war shall statues overturn,
my chair a little bit,
and
so Mike's gonna
broils
pick that up.
root out the work of masonry.
Alright, so let's keep going. Let's do currency because I want to get on my way to that industrial district.
All the world's a
Doing a
stage.
really good job getting some era score this time around. So let's go and try to get those first couple 4 policy slot governments. Just gonna ignore the gold, which makes it all ours.
Skill without imagination.
Let's forward settle the, not really forward settling the Congo, but we're getting a bit of a jump on the Congo with that settlement. Just choose production. Gonna have you do another settler. Could start working on the pyramids. It's one of the best. Yeah, let's do the pyramids. That is like the best wonder in the game. And we have really been slacking on our work with building
A
workers.
strong economy.
Which one is the cardinal? Have you go to Harar since that has the lowest faith. I'm just gonna build up some faith and then 2 missionaries. Choose production, do another archer, have the archer stand here. Next turn. Machu Picchu's done. These early wonders are always the hardest ones to hit. So this one's gonna be converting pretty soon. Next turn. I want to get the Congo, because Congo loves it when you spread your religion to them.
Denda mona kakaketi dien. Mukabula kinzambi ponso kondo lumungu.
Don't worry, it's coming soon.
Ngeti tonda pova za tumwa yenganga zen. Mamengi tweti longu kamusalu kieno kiambote.
You did a real 180 on your opinion of me.
Politics is the art of the possible.
Great person points. Let's do this one. Let's do this one to help us with our cities, and then this one, because that one's a pretty good one for a defensive army. Let's get games and recreation up so that we can start doing our other things. We can help keep our cities happy. I will look elsewhere in the future. And I will. I'm not lying. Like I usually am.
Wealth consists not in...
Let's get this stuff for apprenticeship. Spread it there. Let's keep our promise, but let's get some iron to make them a bit generous. Pump out another settler so we can get another city. More cities we have, the more cities we have, the more religious sites we can build. Send an envoy to Jerusalem. So we want to keep our military, keep it nice and strong so that he thinks that we're a lot more deadlier than we are. Production. Can we get any good holy sites here? Not really, but let's do a builder here.
If bread is the first...
Civic. Let's do mysticism. Try to get that wonder. So we're trying to build a nice defensive empire. This means lots of walls. Oh, he's building the Colosseum, so I might as well not even bother. Medieval era.
No hour of life is wasted that is spent in the saddle. I like to say I practice militant
mysticism. We got another normal age. Let's do Exodus of the Evangelists. Defensive tactics. Send our envoys. Let's become the suzerain of Jerusalem. And we are already the leaders for a religious victory. None of these really help me, so I'm just going to do a random thing. I honestly think this continent is just me and the Congo, which is... That's not perfect. I will be honest. Delicate Arch is there. I should start a city near Delicate Arch because look at all that faith output. And gold. A temple. Do another settler. If you know me, I like to always be settling. And I want to make it really hard to kind of crack open one of our cities. I can see him moving he has a whole bunch of warriors and his unique unit, the Nagao Mabebe, which I butchered, but get used to it. I'm gonna do that a lot. The only thing I'm worried about is with this civ going here, it's gonna be all alone for a little bit. Meaning it's really up to itself to defend itself. But
from the height of these pyramids.
There we are, the pyramids. So what comes next? Let's build a shrine here. Build an encampment there.
Invincibility lies.
And we're going to be catching up with all the stuff we've been missing out on due to let's do that. Due to building up this military and all the religion we've been doing. I want to get some more
bravery
through here.
Is being the only one.
Let's do Mahabodhi Temple. I kind of want that. And we get our first unique building, which is this thing, I forget the name, gives us 4 faith per turn, which is a good chunk.
man suffers only.
That's gonna help us really just print out profits. See what we can get. Let's get a temple out there. Became the suzerain of yet another civilization. This one keeps gaining and losing population, so what I want to do with that is I'm going to purchase the granary for them. Choose production. You guys are also going to work on a temple. Choose production. See what I can get for a holy site. I'm going to go back. Yeah, let's actually just do the holy site. What can you guys get for holy site? You can get a +2. Needs orders. Gonna have you build another one of those unique buildings. Gonna have you start an iron mine so we can hook that resource up. So this city is gonna probably have a little bit of trouble with food, but it's gonna have +6 faith out of it, plus the error score for delicate arts. Choose production. Let's purchase. Ooh, not quite yet. Let's produce a holy site. Gonna save that for later. Do a builder. Turn. So look at that, we're already almost at 40 faith per turn, and we basically just got our religion online a couple turns ago.
We're all apprentices in a...
So let's let our units embark so that we can start doing that. Got a nice thing going on.
Graceful to me, but life at sea is better. I've lived through some...
Research. Tile. Promote you again. Don't really need that because really the only religions on here were founded by me. I actually probably should have. Because we're gonna have problems here. Loyalty. Holy site. Let's do the industrial zone first. Let's do the +2. And next turn. And I will look for different places. Choose production. And let's have you do walls so that we can start being more defensive. I don't expect the Congo to do anything too crazy, but I'm concerned about like his military strength. Let's do apostle, missionary, and you're gonna build a mosque. Can you enter the water yet? No. But let's just get a nice little religious army going before we need to.
Set your course by the star.
I always forget. All units to embark. That's what I wanted. I want to be able to go to the new continents as quickly as possible so I can start spreading my religion. Oh, I should have promoted him. Also gonna build a mosque. Gonna have him move next to the Matterhorn to get those extra spreads.
Atime Jacob wak chanilahau. Xkinkax bateil. Chupulahau le majaobo. Hulesajo o.
And we've discovered the Mayans. It is an honor to meet you. I'd love to sample your hospitality. Where is she? All the way over here. But this gives me another civ to start sending religious units to. Hattusa has been defeated. So you guys are going to be on your little journey. And I think there's another civ there because they're spreading Protestantism, I think it is. Let's begin voting. This is always going to be city center the first time around, so might as well be on the winning side. And this one's always production. Next turn. We'd love to establish an embassy in our capital. Delegation is most welcome.
There is nothing but a plank between a sailor and eternity.
Let's choose research. Let's get swordsman out. Let's put up a shrine. Next turn.
Ko kupe po kai moa nau. Kai te whakatata mai koe ki tō te Māori nohonga. Tēnā, ko wai koe.
You're the guy who settles cities in places where you can't keep the loyalty on them.
Everything has its limits, all papers and form.
We want to make our way down to that technology. Needs orders. Have just kind of chill. Accept your chocolate. I want to be on good terms with you. And you're nowhere near me for those horses to actually be a threat. I'm gonna start putting campuses down too. I don't have the military for a military emergency. If I need to, I'll send him some gold and submit. I should be good now. I just had a bit of a cough there. Oh, am I the only person partaking in this?
Jumpe maalo ob halachil, ki ima kietela meyajo ob.
Alright, so say I just give him 10 gold. Make deal. Like... Oh, buddy. Hold your horses. I'd have to win. Make dedication. Continue. I feel like I'm gonna start getting some new continents this game.
I conclude then this...
Alright, that seems to be her own religion. So how about before I send it to her, I start converting Kupe's cities? So that I can kind of surround her with my religion. Let's do monarchy. Let's see more stuff. Let's do this for defensive tactics. Put this one to here. Holy say. It's gonna boost our... Yep, we're at 83 already. We're almost at 100 religious influence points per turn.
If I were again beginning my study...
Do anything with this land. There's not much you can do, so choose production. Start making a temple.
Ka mato tonu te whenua, ka ora, ka waiti tonu ngā wai, kei whea mai.
I love how he like dances when he talks. No, my military is way out. Outclassed to be going up against these guys. Start doing religious combat against her, or him, rather. Gotta find some way to deal with these barbarians. The musketmen are frankly ridiculous. So I'm gonna have you run back a little bit. Trying to think the best I can do is probably some archers.
Him that overcometh. With the advance of feudalism,
You're just gonna hold tight. Alright, so let's get some friendships out there. Yeah, nah. Aligned. Military alliance? Let's make an alliance. Can we do a religious alliance? Alright, that's 2 more civs that really can't do anything to me. But these are Maori.
Ko te mate tāu e kōwhiri nei. Au e ana, whakatautau ana tō iwi. Hioi ana ngā pau o tō whare. Ngā ue ana o whenua.
He's at war with everyone right now. Although that doesn't stop him from actually having a pretty decent shot at that city. Did I say decent shot? I meant guaranteed. do Zoroastrianism. So while it is unfortunate that we lost that city, we can still go on.
You can't go around
to
arresting.
make gold. Ugh. Barbarian camp hit us at a really bad time. Although, is there ever a good time for a barbarian camp? I'd think not. Industrial park.
Not all who won.
I win. Let's figure out the wheel. Should probably get on that.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
losing gold per turn. Do something about that.
I don't like to commit myself about it.
Trade routes. Not really building settlers anymore. That. They're gonna hurt my holy site. Let's get rid of some of the hemorrhaging gold. Ah. It's practically gonna one-shot that guy. No. I think we're starting to discover the new continent. Yep.
Jag är Kristina,
Sweden.
Sveriges drottning. Patron av konst och litteratur. Hälsar jag en annan kunskapsälskande person.
It is an honor to meet you. Next turn. Gothenburg.
Few inventions have been so simple as the stirrup, but
We come with religion.
Je suis Catherine, reine mère de France. Je vous souhaite la bienvenue à mon royaume. J'ai grand désir et envie de découvrir tous vos secrets.
Great. 2 turns from now, my empire is going to be overrun with spies. That's what I thought, Catherine. Get out of there.
A good navy is not a provocation.
Now we're ready to beat the shit out of her apostle. I really should be paying more attention because I don't know what I'm going to build next. Oh, I'm still at war with Coupe. Forgot about that. Can we be friends yet? Yeah.
Ah.
There's nowhere you can hide, apostle.
Create with the heart.
I gotta send some governors around. I never built a monument. That ought to help us. What is up with these barbarians? We just want to get rid of all the Catholicism in here. Why did they do this?
나
Korea.
한국의 선덕 여왕은 당신을 인정합니다. 우리의 만남은 예견됐습니다.
I mean, thanks for the strong words of encouragement, Korea, but that doesn't really bring this city back to me. Oy.
Rocks in my path?
The frustrating things about this barbarian like takeover was that they were already like an era ahead of me when they came out. We are having a lot of trouble this game. This Dark Age was just bad news bears for us. Our friendship. gonna land you on this continent. Beautiful.
Dovreste prestare attenzione a ciò che accade d'intorno.
Yes, I understand
Credetemi, vi sono
games
fin
on so
troppi
many levels.
giochini
Heroes
che
on
stanno
both
avendo
sides. Let's
luogo.
keep going.
All that glisters is...
Just give me whatever. Are there any other cities that want to voice their grievances? Herms, Adwa, Jima. I'm gonna get an apostle spam going. Or not apostle, maybe. Oh yeah, there's nothing I can really do here. And next turn. Have you guys all land on this little peninsula. Melee, I don't care. Zoroastrianism. To keep spreading my religion all over the place. Yes, I get it. You hate me because you took a city and then I didn't want you to take any more. Oh, I converted one of his cities. Since when? Oh, the one he took from me. Or, no, not even. When is this era over? No.
The more science intervenes in warfare,
She's back in. Alright, well, don't want her to be. She's spreading her religion. Ugh.
in diplomacy there are two.
Who'd have thought? The barbarians are being fucking infuriating. Rebellions in every city. All my military units are dead. Nobody's fucking cares about the barbarians. I can't even get a unit close to them. focus on what I want to get done. Another city. This game looks like my first game as Ethiopia might be an enormous fucking failure. Gotta do. Sometimes the game just ain't fair. Shit, that's not who I wanted to send in. Ugh.
Azameti Topkapı'dan ben Süleyman, Kaysar-ı Rum, selamımızı ihsan ederiz.
Hoy, it's an honor to meet you. Welcome your hospitality. We might be able to turn it around. But I doubt it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for Civ tonight, guys. Let's just exit to desktop.